Hey guys, it's episode 126. I'm doing a continuation of I just am doing my last episode. I said I was gonna do 2 drawings for 2 friends from church. One of them already drew me a picture, and so I wanted to draw her as well. So this is what my version of her looks like. Unfortunately, but I think mine looks a bit more cartoony compared to hers. She really did a nice job with detail and stuff, so I'm going to use this light peach for the skin, and I'm just going to get started right away. So just going over her face. And then going to her neck area and the shoulders. I tried to make her shoulders a bit more downwards. The reason why I always draw my shoulders kind of broad and more male-like is because actually my shoulders have always been broad and very masculine looking compared to like other girls. Like, I noticed that my shoulders are more upwards and kind of at this weird angle, but most of the times when people associate broad shoulders, it normally has to do with guys because of the body structure, but I don't know why I have broad shoulders. I think it's because my mom and also my dad, and also plus I take after my dad more. So my mom is really tall too, so broad shoulders runs in the family, I believe. Just coloring her legs now. Most of this will actually be white because the shirt she was wearing in her profile picture was white, but I didn't want to draw the short jeans she was wearing, the short denim shorts she was wearing. I sort of wanted to go with the skirt she was wearing. She wore it once during church, but yeah, it's a nice skirt, so I wanted to get that in. So this is light pink, and I'm just gonna shade. So just getting behind the hair area. And then under her neck, and right here above the shirt, I want to put some pink area, so it's kind of like the shirt is going over the skin. And also down here where the sleeves are. And just where the elbow area is, like near the forearm, and yeah, my anatomy is bad, so I might not have said that properly. And under the skirt, and this leg is kind of more forward than the other leg, and here is the sock area and the bending of the leg. Okay, and now I'm going to do the hair. So just using black because that is her hair color, so I'm just going over it. I will show you guys afterwards both of the drawings that I did, because I did not color the Blue Eyes White Dragon in my other episode, my previous episode, because that would have taken up a lot of time. Now I'm going to shade, but yeah. So that would take up a lot of time, and I didn't know if I had enough space for that. So I just because my tablet, the camera on phones and tablets instantly shut off when they run out of space to film. So I didn't know if I was running out of space to film. Like, there's a specific amount of space. So that's why I didn't really want to film it like during that time. So but I will show you guys after. So I'm just coloring in the skirt. I think for cameras and phones and tablets, for these type of devices, they only let you film for a specific amount of time. Like, there might still be a lot of space to film, but it's just you have a set of time that is it megabytes or something that you can take up? It says, whenever it counts my thing, it says the number and then M and then slash the full number, and then that starts decreasing, and then the left side starts increasing, which means I'm taking up that amount of space. And so yeah, so I'm just shading now. And the reason why I'm keeping it white is because she does have, like, she wore a white shirt in her profile picture. It's not that I want to keep it simple or anything, but most of the stuff she was wearing in the picture was white, so I want to keep that aspect of it without, like, but at the same time I did put in a little bit extra stuff, so I'm gonna use carmine red for the bow. I think the red looks nice in contrast with the white. Usually the bows I draw are either pink or purple, but I really like the color red, so I think that will give a more grown-up look to it, because pink is usually looks kind of childish, right? So here is crimson red, but pink is a nice pretty color for, like, if you want to keep things light. But I just want to make this a bit more grown-up looking, I guess, if I could say that word. Not sure really how to describe it. I'm gonna color it like any time I color the eyes, so I use one of the light browns. There's 2 light browns, 2 dark browns. This one is terracotta and it's a light brown, and I'm just gonna try to get some under here. And then I'm going to use a dark brown. Either one is fine. This one is raw umber. Sorry, I had a little extra saliva in my mouth. It was really bad. But yeah, this is, and then I swallowed and went down the wrong pipe. This one is, raw umber, yeah, and it's just one of the dark browns I have. There's 2 dark browns and there's 2 light browns, but to be very honest, the dark browns and the light browns are so similar to each other, so I just choose between 2 and it doesn't really matter. Last thing are the ears and tail. I think I want to go for something that's like a gray. This is dark gray. It's not that sharpened, but I will try to use it. Because my sharpener is actually under the tablet because since the, what was it called? The protection skin is broken, so one of the magnets broke, and I said that in my previous episode, but if you're new you wouldn't know that. But yeah, one of the magnets broke, and now I have like a problem with it, so hopefully I can replace it one day. So here is the tail and ears are colored, and now I'm gonna shade it with, what's this called? Medium cold gray. So just shading the ears and the tail, just getting underneath where the bow is, so that way it looks like the bow is on top more. And the inside of the ears, I want to do a darker pink. I'm going to use magenta. I know it's hard to see on my tablet, but I'll try to. Sorry, guys. You know, I'm just going to turn it over for a moment and so you guys can see, because my tablet is so close right now to the drawing that it's blocking the way of me moving it down. I accidentally placed it too high up on the book, so yeah, because it's actually slightly leaning on this book, so that way you guys can see, like, have a better view, like you can view it all, like including the head and stuff. But yeah, and I'm just gonna shade with fuchsia. And yeah, so close my pencil crayon thing, and now I'm gonna lift it up to show you guys. Then I'm gonna lift up my tablet, that is. So, oh my gosh, this happened in the this happened in the other video. I totally dropped the tablet and the screen slid and it was black. So I'm filming these videos in the same day, so technically speaking, same accident twice in the same day. Like, I'm being clumsy right now. Okay, so this is the drawing that I just finished. You can see the nice shading and everything. And then this is the drawing that I did in the previous video, but I didn't show you guys how I colored this. I actually went over every spot, like with gray, and then I just left a white spot, so I outlined it on the side and then left a white spot. And I did that for a lot of the areas to give it that shiny look. And then I went over it with a blue. It was a pretty dark blue. It was like a dark blue. And then I went over, I sort of just lightly colored over the gray so it would look like a shiny grayish blue, and then silver blue, and then for the dark blue, it was indigo. I just went over any parts that needed extra shading, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon has wrinkles down on his face, so I sort of darkened those spots up so you could see. And also here, and here there was like a shiny part, but it wasn't like white, it was actually colored in blue, so I wanted those to be seen more, especially the 3 lines on each part of the belly. So yeah, and then I also shaded down here and in all these little areas, and you can see that the shading is kind of different from the tail that I gave my friend, but yeah, it's close. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll try not to make the same mistake with my tablet screen always falling off, but yeah, so I'll find a different way to prop up my tablet, because right now, because this type of skin is supposed to prop up my tablet, so it goes like that much up, and it doesn't go that high, but it goes at a slant, so at least you guys could see my drawings. But now that it's kind of broken, I'm gonna need to find another way to do something else, because this isn't like a surface where you can prop up the screen like that. And there's also, and it would be and the stand is connected to the back of the surface. So I will need to figure out a way how to make my tablet stand up. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for that, please tell me, because currently I can't think of a way to do that. But yeah, so anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Bye.